Welcome to Timeless Audiobook, Nightshade by Michael Connelly. Nightshade by Michael Connelly takes readers into the dark underbelly of Los Angeles, where the shadows stretch long and the line between justice and vengeance blurs. In this gripping novel, Connelly reintroduces one of his most intriguing characters, Jack McEvoy, an investigative journalist known for chasing stories that no one else dares to touch. This time, the story lands on his doorstep, and it is more personal, more chilling, and more dangerous than ever before. Jack McEvoy has built his career on exposing killers. From serial murderers to high-profile criminals, he has made a living, uncovering the gruesome details that most people would prefer to ignore. But now, the hunter has become the hunted. The story begins when Jack's former lover, Christina Portrero, a private investigator, reaches out with news that shakes his world. Her client, a young man named Jeremy, has been arrested for the brutal murder of a woman, but something about the case feels wrong. The evidence is overwhelming, yet Jeremy insists he is innocent. Driven by his instincts and a nagging sense that something sinister lies beneath the surface, Jack agrees to help. The victim, Renee Ballard, was found strangled in her apartment, with disturbing injuries that suggest the work of a sadistic predator. The police have closed the case, convinced they have their man, but Jack begins to peel back the layers of the investigation and discovers inconsistencies that point to a different, far more terrifying suspect. As Jack digs deeper, he uncovers a trail that leads to a series of unsolved murders stretching back years, possibly decades. All the victims share eerie similarities, and all were dismissed as isolated incidents until now. The deeper Jack goes, the more dangerous the investigation becomes. His articles begin to attract attention, but not just from readers or fellow journalists. Someone is watching him, someone who knows how to stay hidden in the dark. The killer, known only by the codename Nightshade, is a ghost in the system, a predator who has mastered the art of remaining invisible. With each revelation, the body count rises, and Jack realizes he has stumbled onto a conspiracy far more complex than he ever imagined. Nightshade is not an ordinary killer. They are meticulous, intelligent, and highly skilled in manipulating technology to erase their tracks. Jack's pursuit of the truth pulls him into a dangerous web of cybercrime, identity theft, and psychological warfare. With help from Rachel Walling, an ex-FBI profiler with her own demons, Jack begins to assemble a profile of the killer. Their investigation reveals a shocking pattern. Nightshade targets women who live alone, exploiting weaknesses in security systems and digital footprints to gain access to their lives before striking. As Jack and Rachel race against time, they uncover connections that link Nightshade to high-level hacking groups, dark web forums, and even law enforcement insiders. The killer is always one step ahead, turning Jack's own investigation against him. His personal information is leaked, his reputation attacked, and his sources intimidated. The closer Jack gets to the truth, the more isolated he becomes, and soon he realizes that no one is safe, not even himself. What sets Nightshade apart from other thrillers is Michael Connelly's ability to blend classic crime fiction with modern technological paranoia. The novel delves deep into the world of digital surveillance, showing how easy it is for predators to exploit the very tools designed to keep us connected and safe. Jack's investigation forces him to confront uncomfortable truths about privacy, security, and the vulnerability that comes with living in a connected world. The story takes a darker turn when Jack discovers that Nightshade's killing spree is not random. Each victim fits a specific psychological profile, and the murders are part of a twisted experiment in human behavior. Nightshade is more than just a killer. They are playing a game, manipulating emotions, testing the limits of fear and control. The implications are horrifying, and Jack understands that exposing the truth could come at the ultimate cost. As the pieces of the puzzle fall into place, Jack uncovers a chilling connection between Nightshade and an elite underground network that operates in the shadows of society. This group, known only as the Collective, recruits individuals with specialized skills in hacking, surveillance, and psychological manipulation. Their goal is simple: to influence, disrupt, and control without ever being seen. Nightshade is their most dangerous asset, a killer with no identity, no weaknesses, and no boundaries. Jack's investigation reaches a boiling point when a new victim is discovered, this time someone close to him. The killer is sending a message, taunting him, turning the hunt into a deadly game of cat and mouse. The lines between professional, duty, and personal revenge blur, and Jack finds himself questioning his own motivations. Is he chasing justice, or is he driven by the need for vengeance? Rachel Walling's involvement adds another layer of complexity. Her experience as a profiler brings crucial insight, but her history with the FBI and her own trauma cloud her judgment. Together, Jack and Rachel navigate a world where trust is fragile and danger lurks in every corner. Their partnership is tested as they confront not only Nightshade but the corrupt systems that allow killers to thrive in the shadows. The climax of Nightshade is as thrilling as it is horrifying. Jack and Rachel orchestrate a risky operation to lure Nightshade out of hiding, using themselves as bait. The final confrontation is a masterclass in suspense, with Connelly expertly building tension to a breaking point. In a high-stakes showdown, Jack faces the killer, and the truth behind Nightshade's identity is revealed in a twist that will leave listeners stunned. But Connelly does not offer easy resolutions. Even with Nightshade unmasked, the shadows remain. The collective is still out there, hidden in plain sight, and the war between truth and secrecy continues. Jack is left to grapple with the moral cost of his pursuit. He has exposed the killer, but at what price? His career is in shambles, his personal life shattered, and the knowledge that evil can hide behind the most ordinary facades leaves him haunted. Nightshade is more than a crime novel. It is a commentary on modern fears, exploring the intersection of technology, privacy, and human vulnerability. Michael Connelly uses Jack McEvoy's relentless quest for truth to expose the cracks in a society obsessed with surveillance, yet blind to the predators who exploit it. The story is fast-paced, filled with unexpected twists, and rich with the atmospheric tension that fans of Connelly have come to expect. Listeners will be drawn into the labyrinth of lies, technology, and psychological terror that define Nightshade. Connelly's writing is sharp and immersive, pulling readers into the dark alleys of Los Angeles and the even darker corners of the internet. Jack McEvoy emerges as a flawed but compelling hero, driven by a need for justice but haunted by the shadows of his own past. As the audiobook unfolds, the listener will find themselves questioning who they can trust and how safe they truly are in an interconnected world. The novel serves as both an edge-of-your-seat thriller and a cautionary tale about the price of living in the digital age. Nightshade blends classic noir with modern cybercrime in a way that feels disturbingly real for fans of Michael Connelly. Nightshade is a must-listen, a thrilling ride through the darkest corners of human nature and technological manipulation. For those new to Connelly's work, it offers a perfect entry point into his universe of morally complex characters, intricate plotting, and relentless suspense. By the time the final chapter concludes, listeners will be left with lingering questions and a newfound awareness of the dangers that lurk in both the physical and digital worlds. Nightshade is not just about catching a killer. It is about uncovering the hidden forces that shape our reality and the courage it takes to confront them, in true Connelly fashion. The novel closes with just enough ambiguity to hint that Jack McEvoy's journey is far from over. The shadows remain, the collective continues to operate, and the next story might be even darker, even more personal. Nightshade leaves the audience craving more, eager to follow Jack wherever the hunt for truth might lead next. Prepare for a heart-pounding, mind-bending exploration of crime, technology, and human darkness. Nightshade is an unforgettable thriller that proves once again why Michael Connelly is one of the masters of modern crime fiction.